28 years ago, a walking death wish in a full-length black leather trench coat stepped into cinema with the single intention to crash out at every moment possible. This single-handedly laid the foundation for Marvel to launch the greatest cinematic universe of all time. I rewatched Blade after nearly 3 decades and I still can't figure out how my parents let me watch this film as a prepubescent child. From the blood and gore to the gritty vampire-infested reality that they all live in, there are many moments that kept me entertained, and it all starts from Blade's introduction, because it's perfect. They set the tone by dropping us into the world that he lives in with this guy. He got no care in the world and all he want to do is party. Like, apparently, a random woman can bring you to a meat packing facility and you so holly jolly that you think nothing's weird. That is until you see them boys packed up like sardines. Don't ask no questions though. Now, I can't lie, it was thickener. Honestly, if they weren't trying to drink my blood, I might have been up in there too. But what gets me is that my guy was really just trying to have a good time. And then they treat him so dirty. I mean, I want to believe that they did that because they only see him as food. But if the woman I came with pushed me down like a jet, I would have packed up and went back to the gym. But to be fair, he couldn't process it in time because blood starts dripping from the ceiling. Now this is where I gotta give my respect to the director for keeping us in this moment for as long as he did, because doing this allows the tension to build and then symbolically releasing that tension with the blood raining down from the sprinkler system. This is what cracks his reality, but once their illusion breaks down, ain't no escape. We're stuck with him. He ain't nothing but a rabbit stuck in a snake pit at this point. R.I.P. my boy. But it's this moment, 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the film, everything shifts again. But this time for the vampires. They choose to tease us with this reveal. They show us everything except his face. And this is where small details mattered. We don't need to see him. We don't need to be told who he is. All we need to do is understand what he feels like for the vampires. And the icing on the cake is that they only reveal his face as vampires are trying to get away from him. It's perfect. It's a full minute reveal that presents Blade as the evil that lurks in the dark, but for vampires. Not only that, he don't say one word. He just smirks at him and then gets straight to business. That's how you present a character in full context to an audience. The next moment I love stems from this moment here.
Hey man, thanks for the shades.
If it's one thing that you know about Blade, he will have something to stab you with, and he gonna have on them shades. So Quinn wearing his shades has many implications that I gotta run through in order to give you proper context as to why this moment is one of my favorite moments. Now, remember, this is the last time we saw him wearing his shades. Mind you, he just got done. Because Frost kills Whistler and takes Dr. Jensen. So of course, Captain Crashout runs the blitz behind enemy lines because he's a walking death wish. In this moment, this is where his reality cracks. He knew his mother died decades ago. But not only is she alive, she's a vampire, and Frost is the one that bit her and made Blade the thing that he is today. So I guess that kind of makes him his daddy. Anyway, with all this new information, of course this catches him off guard. Kind of like another crash out dummy we all know. And that brings us back to this moment. Blade is broken, dying from thirst, confused, and ripped away from everything he thought that he knew. Because we all know what Blade wants to do. We got an idea about the traumatic life that he lived. But being the one to kill his mother after a lifetime of looking for her killer makes this moment that much sweeter.
Killer, wait! I owe you, man. I got 2 new hands, Blade. I don't know which one to use to kill you with.
This is when we knew Blade was back on his square, that he was back in control, and that they done got the right one today. It's one of the few moments in cinema that I wish I could experience again for the first time. These are only a couple moments that made Blade unforgettable for me. Let me know what scenes made you fall in love with the movies, but we're not done here because I got so much more to talk about, like the fights and the cinematography, but I'm breaking those down in coming videos. So if you want to see more videos like this, follow this channel and hit the like button. Till next time, I'm Tyreek and we in the cut.